So I'm going to start. Hi guys, it's Christmas time. I'm so excited to be doing this vlog because it's actually my first ever. I'm camera shy. I don't even know if most people notice, but anyway, welcome to my first ever vlog. My name is Dolapo Deji-Torey and I'm the creative director of HELEJANÉ. HELEJANÉ is a fashion brand, a lifestyle brand that makes leather accessories in fashion goods, leather handbags basically. A lot of people always ask, what is HELEJANÉ? Is it a French word? What does it even mean? HELEJANÉ, basically, there's no grammar to it, so let me just explain. It's Helen and Janet. Helen is my name, Janet is my mother's name, and well, you can call me a mommy's girl, whatever, but I'm very, very fond of my mother because she's inspired me so much. For me, Christmas is that time of the year that I would do a reflection of how my year was. Was it great? Was it good? Did the economy affect me? How was it? And then plan for my next year. Typically, I always keep a journal every year to keep track of what my plans are, and I break it down into family, business, goals, and all of that. But this year, I decided to do something different. I wanted to be able to connect, to share my story. I don't know who might be inspired by this story, and I'm hoping that someone out there would, watch this and connect with the story. When I was going into university, I wanted to study cosmetology. I'm sure you wonder, cosmetology. My father was livid. I am the first of his 3 children. So my first child wants to go and study cosmetology. No problem, I heard. It brought me back to Nigeria and said, it seems this girl has finally lost it. So he enrolled me in Babcock University to study computer technology. I'm even very grateful for that information, for that knowledge, that experience, because obviously all these things are things I've gathered over the years to make me who I am today. And right after university, I said I wanted to do start my own fashion label. And my dad thought again, this girl is still on this thing. She's definitely clueless. So at this time I ran away from home. Kids, I don't advise you to run away from home because I still ran back home. So basically I ran away from home. I went to Lagos, started my business, and I thought it was great. I had good clientele, it was great. Obviously the frustration, if you're in Nigeria and you've ever owned a business as an entrepreneur in this country, you would know that the country will frustrate you, that you will rethink your strategy and begin to think that maybe it's better to go and get a 9 to 5, which is actually what happened, which is my story. So at this point, I said, I'm tired, I'm done. So I went ahead to pursue my career, to pursue my, the things that I studied in school. So I even went to more school, did, more courses and stuff, oil and gas, investment banking, good budding career, making good money, comfortable, decent. But that nagging feeling never left me because I had a whole, literally when I closed my factory, I had about 20 sewing machines, industrial sewing machines, which I had imported. I had all sort of industrial materials and stuff for, to set up a factory. And I just locked them up somewhere. And every year on year, my mother would ask me, when is HELEJANÉ going to start all over? When are you going to start with this brand? And I remember every time I used to tell her, Mom, the right time, I would know. When it's time, you would know. I wouldn't even need to tell you. And that time happened this year. I met a local handbag manufacturer here in Nigeria, in Abuja precisely. And my friend had just bought a bag and I was smitten by the bag. I said, oh, this is such, this is a beautiful bag. I actually thought it was a Gucci, maybe like a Gucci new release, but I thought, oh, I've not seen this bag on the stores. And she said, no, it was one designer here in Abuja. And I said, oh, okay, checked it out. I bought a few for myself and my family, my mom. And I thought, every time I bought a bag, I kept on looking at the bag and looking at things that I could have done differently if I was a designer. And, and I think it was that prompted me at some point. I just said, in fact, like I said, at least one of the things I did this year being spontaneous, I had no clue what I was saying. When I went to go and meet this designer, I said, I like your bags. What do you think if we did a collaboration and I did these designs, I supplied the accessories, I picked the leather, and all you do is, couple it together, do the craftsmanship. And so that brought about the first collection, Anneau de Cheval. The reception for Anneau de Cheval was beyond my expectations. I just thought, like I said, it was more like, oh, okay, we're playing with this, I designed each of the bags to suit every day of the week for a well-around, modern woman, meaning that you have a bag you can use for Mondays. Like for me, the bossy was that bag you go on a Monday to a conference and you're having the strong study bag that is an attention grabber. Everybody like, oh, this is a fashionable boss, On a Tuesday, you can carry your Bodak and you feel like you have that bag that is also edgy and, it's a character bag. On a Wednesday, you carry your bougie, and maybe after work, you decide to have drinks with your friends. It's a transitional bag. So from work, you go have a drink, your bag doesn't look out of place, it's, decently sized. So in the 1 year, we've released 2 collections. We've had a window display, which is the first of its kind in a lounge here in Abuja, whereby we had a theme about our displays called Christmas Around the World. So we had the snook, the white Christmas, and the summer Christmas. Well, I wouldn't say summer, like, the Nigerian Christmas. But we've had 2 fashion shows. We've collaborated with 2 amazing designers for those fashion shows. Sally Bauer for the Glitz fashion show in Ghana, and Tokyo James for the Lagos fashion show in Lagos, Nigeria. We've worked with 6 amazing photographers and videographers, and still counting. We've featured in 3 major publications, international. So that's Vanity Fair, LUK, British Vogue. Featured in 2 dailies, I think This Day and Punch. We produced in Nigeria and in Europe. We've been featured on numerous blogs. Oh, the biggest, the one that blew my mind. Yes, I had to say this. Oh my God, was when Cardi B. I got to give Cardi B my bag. Hey, HELEJANÉ presented a bag to Cardi B. Now, the interesting thing about that bag was that the bag itself is called Bodak. It was inspired by her song Bodak Yellow. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a big fan of Cardi B. It's pretty much a structured, the structured bag. This, if you look close, it looks like an elephant tusk, and a structured hand. It looks like a bag that's very, very confident, that knows I'm a structured shape. I know what I am, basically. So having the opportunity to actually present the yellow Bodak to Cardi was huge. Oh God, she got the softest skin. As in, I held onto her hands. I was like, damn, Cardi, I'm not leaving you. Yes, I'm a groupie for her. That's how much I love her. We wanted to make sure that every woman that buys a bag feels that they've gotten a piece of art, something unique. So I thought, okay, so there might be many women like my mother out there that do not like seeing other women carrying their bags, or other women carrying their, wearing the same clothes or whatever it is. And I decided, okay, you know what? Why don't we come up with a structure whereby, it's just leather we play with. We play with different forms of leather. Why don't we can have our designs and play with as many different kinds of leather textures, so crocodile, ostrich, whatever the leather is, and make it, for our designing customers. My recipe for success, if you ask me what is my definition for success, I believe that success is a combination of hard work and opportunity. Hard work meaning that you've done the work, you have that thing of value, you've put in the work, your energy into whatever it is that you believe in. Opportunity can come in any form. It can come in an exposure somewhere, somebody believing, somebody's seen your item, somebody's seen your brand, somebody's seen something about you and saying, oh, I think this person deserves a chance. It could be goodwill, it could be your father's name, it could be your father's connection, it could be your network. Explore within yourself. Sometimes you have all that it takes within you. You don't have to have $1 million. You don't have to have all that structure, everything together. And that's one thing I learned this year. Know your strength and know your weaknesses. Do not go and think that you can be you can do James Bond and your weaknesses and be trying to maneuver and do and be thinking that you can solve your problems miraculously, that your weaknesses don't exist. Everybody has a weakness and everybody knows their strength. My advice to anyone out there would be celebrate every milestone. Sometimes we even forget that we get so carried away with our pursuit for happiness, our pursuit for our dreams, our chasing the money and all sorts of things, to even realize sometimes when we've hit a milestone or we've conquered one thing that was on the to-do list, I don't know who might be watching, who might be listening, and who might be at one point feeling not enough, like I'm not doing enough. If you think you're not doing enough, then do more. Do more. You can. It's within you. Do more. But if it's that you feel like I'm doing, but I'm not seeing results, don't worry. Be consistent. Your time is coming. It will. It might just take time, but it will come. Our collection, HELEJANÉ, is about celebrating women pursuing their dreams, regardless of whatever career, whatever sector you find yourself in the economy. Stay strong, stay focused, pursue that dream, be determined, and remember that it starts with one day at a time. It's not overnight. It would happen. Just when, you might not know, I don't know, but it will happen. Stay focused, stay consistent. 2020 will be that year that everything that we've learned in 2019, we're going to use it to perfect. Sorry, I hate that word perfect because there's nothing perfect. To better our brand, to grow. We want to see HELEJANÉ stocked in Harrods, Selfridges, Saks and Fifth. Well, we can be ambitious. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you only have to dream it. And I'm dreaming it, yes. So I hope someone out there is being inspired by our story, by our journey. And like I said, we're still learning. Please feel free to send your emails with your queries, with your letters encouraging us to info@helejane.com. I pronounce it helejane because there's no apostrophe when you're sending the email. So it's info@helejane.com. And you can check out our Instagram is at thehelejaneofficial.com. I pronounce it as helejane because it doesn't have an apostrophe as well. So it's theofficialhelejane.com. And you can shop our different bag designs on our website at www.helejane.com. Please feel free to visit us in store at 41 Locks, Lagos to shop any of the bags from the Anna de Cheval collection at the end of the year sales ongoing at between 20 to 40%. I'm sure you'll be able to snag a very good deal there. So thank you to all our supporters, our fans, my family, God Almighty, my friends, for understanding my crazy schedule, understanding my unavailability. It's not deliberate, so please forgive me, it's not deliberate. And to everyone out there that, that has listened or watched this session, I wish you all the very best in your various endeavors. And please do not be so hard on yourself. After all, it's the Christmas season, it's a holiday season. Relax, have fun, enjoy the company of loved ones. Just take a chill pill. Life is not that hard. Have a Merry Christmas and a fabulous New Year. Lots of love. Bye. Till next time.